Alright guys, here we go. Back up at John's Peak. Riding the 2004 KX250. Haven't been on the bike for a bit, so taking her out this weekend. Other bikes that I have in my garage are currently in need of some work, so we'll drag this little girl out. Take her up into the woods. Haven't ridden her in the woods in quite a while. A couple of years, it seems like. Done some track riding with her last year, I think. Not any woods work. You can see I'm struggling a little bit here. This bike likes to go fast. Makes plenty of power. Really, it's a rocket compared to my 250XC. But it doesn't have a lot of low end, not a lot of grunt, no flywheel weight, so she wants to be on the pipe all the time, which can be a bit of a handful in the tighter stuff like this. Riding with my buddy Josh today, trying to keep up with him. He's riding 21 Gas 300. Definitely a bike a little better suited for this trail than my old motocross bike I'm riding. That being said, kind of having some fun with it. It's got a cable clutch on it, and I really like the feel of the cable clutch over the hydraulic clutches I've been using the last couple of years. But unfortunately, the clutch pull on it is really stiff, so I rode the bike the day before, and my clutch finger, I typically use one finger on the clutch. It was getting pretty tired, so I struggled with keeping the clutch pulled in, especially later on in this ride. Got difficult to pull the clutch in with one finger, which is the way I like to do it. Also, running no handguards on this bike, I think right in here, I actually clip the front brake lever and it locks front wheel up on you. No harm, no foul on a slow, tight trail, but on faster stuff, when that happens, it can be pretty devastating. You got to be conscious of that also during the ride today, so yeah, there's that. I do enjoy riding this bike. The suspension actually isn't that bad out here. The fork is, I've never thought the fork was very good on the bike, but in the woods, it's not too bad. Definitely could be a little faster, a little less rebound, help keep it in contact with the ground a little more, but I wouldn't complain about it too much. The bars feel a little wide. I don't know if they are or if it's just me. But like I said, power is no problem, other than it just doesn't have a whole lot of torque down low. I'm sure with some gearing changes it would handle the slower speed, tighter stuff a little better, but I'm not really setting the bike up for woods. It's a motocross bike, and that's what I use it for. It's old, it's almost 20 years old now, but I don't know, I think the bike's still pretty competitive and keep up with most of the stuff that's out there today, but just not as well. You know, get a little tweak here and there. She'd be fine. Definitely a bike you can still take up in the woods and have fun on all day. What I noticed the most about it is the 19-inch rear wheel. I feel like you feel all the rocks, all the little bumps, all that stuff that your suspension doesn't necessarily absorb. But, you know, an 18-inch rear wheel will take up some of that and help your suspension out. I really feel like the 19-inch rear wheel, you can feel all that stuff on it. that's about all I have for this one. Thanks for watching. Till the next one, I'm out.